Hey, welcome Aries to your weekly love reading. This reading is for the week of September 20th through the 26th. This is for anybody that resonates with the Aries sign, so it could be your sun, your moon, or any placement. As long as the message resonates with you, then this is your reading. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle out and lay out all these cards, and then we'll go ahead and we'll dive on in. So please feel free to skip over me shuffling and moving right to the message. You're more than welcome to.
Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and talk about some key players that are showing up in this reading. We definitely have a strong masculine energy coming in, who is stable, who's grounded, who's very much into their finances. They're very abundant when it comes to that, or they have that, wealth mindset to them. Um, they they definitely prefer materialistic things over anything. Then there also is the a two feminine energies coming in. Um, we have someone that's very nurturing and caring, who is that counter aspect to that masculine energy. So they're very grounded. They're very much in that sense of prosperity and watching something grow. Um, they're very much emotional. They have emotional ties and such. Um, And then we have another female energy that is not as grounded, but still in emotional ties. They're very independent, and they really wear their hearts on their sleeves. Um, they're very much they follow their emotional ties versus being practical, as opposed to the other one. Um, they're not they are willing to take that chance based upon what they feel in their heart, not based upon how if they feel that it would be prosperous or not. Um, then there's also a younger male energy coming in as well. Two younger. Um, and it could just be that these actually represent the people's energy. So the masculine energy could have this tendency of being impulsive um, when it comes to their mind, or when it comes to putting in an offer of something that they have value. But they're bringing in the masculine energy is bringing in some clarity, and they're bringing in an offer that could possibly lead to some stability. There definitely is a call, though, for this situation to have patience, and to really moderate your feelings, and protect yourself. Um, but it's also that this is all being done in divine timing. So definitely have patience with yourself on it. It looks like that there definitely has been some heartache. Um, Definitely, you feel like you're in a lot of pain. You feel depressed. You feel sad. You really want to walk away from these emotions that are no longer serving you. But you do feel like you're in this by yourself. That you're in this alone. You got your hands tied. Um, you know, and that on that end, it kind of more feels like it's more of the financial end of things being the issue. But I'm also seeing that you feel like that there was some sort of lying or some sort of betrayal that occurred that you just keep repetitively thinking about. Um, and it's kind of left you in this self imprisonment in your mind of not wanting to move forward, and moving in so that you can reach your ultimate happiness, and into a new beginning with somebody. It does look like that there is some love coming on. There's some celebrations. We definitely have this. We have this 11:11, and I'll go through the cards here in a second. The 11:11. Family, happiness, joyful, soulmate type of connection here, and you definitely want to have a solid beginning with them, or to be able to, um, take a leap of faith and to walk towards something that definitely will bring you a solid foundation. Um, but to me, it kind of looks like that you're either in a marriage or you're in a relationship, and you feel stuck, and you're really tied, and tired, and you can't move forward. You're. It seems like that you're kind of like, I don't. We don't have the Two of Swords. We don't have the Two of Cups here, but it feels like that you really are torn between two individuals, but you are in this. You're in this marriage, or you're in this relationship that has you have very strong traditional morals and code. And Aries are known for being, very very traditional in their ways. Very much, setting to their own path and what they believe, and they hold tight to it. So it's definitely something that you feel that you can't move from. So let's go ahead and start looking at some of these cards, and then we'll get into the oracle cards at the end. So in this first row that we have up here, it starts off with the Three of Wands. We have the Three of Cups, then Ten of Swords, the Four of Wands, and this King of Pentacles. So again, this masculine energy that's very strong. There is this, like I said, this soul type of connection that you're feeling with somebody, but you also feel defeated, like mentally. You just really feel like um, you feel like you're broken, like completely broken into, or into a million different pieces. Um, Despite the fact, there have been some joyous times. I'm really getting this feeling, though, with seeing who is on this board. I'm getting this feeling that this Three of Cups is more of that, third party type of situation. And I don't like to immediately go there. But in this case, with having the two queens here on this board, and the way that I'm feeling with this connection, it doesn't mean that you are actively in a third party situation, but it seems like that your heart is, that your emotions are, that you have these two options, and even it's repetitive here in this Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is about setting forth and making the plans here. You've already made your decision and you want to go forward. But again, you got three wands, three people. Eventually you do want to get into this four, into this lovely connection. So move into the next row here. Again, it starts back off with that King of Pentacles, and then we have another three, so 333. If you are into numerology, you can definitely look that up. And then we have a Queen of Coins, or Queen of Pentacles, excuse me. We have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Five of Pentacles. And that's where this whole, this, you're in this situation right now with this Queen of Coin. And it is a balance, you guys, you're a match, it's not like you're totally with the wrong person, or that, you're, not in as connected. And it could be that this Queen of Coins, that she's either the person that you're with or the person that you're longing for. I'm not 100% sure. It might be backwards in your situation here, but you're stuck here in this Three of Pentacles. You have each one for you, and then one for the unity together. But it's like you have this third party, so it has you two plus someone else in your mind. But you want to walk away from something here that does not serve you anymore. Emotionally wise, you just feel like you're just like been, like I said, left out in the cold. But really, it's you feel like an aspect of you is gone. Like with the snake that's in this picture. I'll show you here. The snake is wrapped around the woman here, and to me, the snake is about transmuting energy. It's about transformation. Um, it's also usually represented like in the world card, where the snake's eating its own tail. But really, to me, it's like transforming, or feeling like you're shedding your skin, you're shedding away from a situation, to be reborn into something else, or to be reborn into a new relationship, a better relationship. Um, so again, I'm not sure if this feminine energy that's in your life, or if you're this feminine energy and this king is who you're waiting for. I feel like that is that the connection, that you're longing to be in. Um, you want someone that definitely is this nurturing person. Um, Let me keep going because maybe that might change. And again, everybody's situation is a little different, so you pick your players here. The next line that we do have here is that it starts off with the Devil card. You have Temperance. You have the Queen of Cups, Hierophant, and then you have the Knight of Spray Cans. So again, it's like this obsessive feeling, and right underneath the Devil card is this Seven of Swords. So to me, with that, and then Temperance is surrounding it with this masculine energy. So to me, it really stating that this masculine energy, um, you know, provided some sort of betrayal, or there was some sort of betrayal from a masculine energy, regarding a third party situation, but really to give it time, or time has gone through, time has gone by since this has occurred, and really to and when I say to give yourself permission um, to forgive yourself, give yourself time to forgive yourself, or forgive yourself for actions if you happen to be this King of Pentacles, um, or give the King of Pentacles. I think enough time has passed to give this King of Pentacles forgiveness. You don't necessarily have to take, if you are a feminine energy watching this, you don't have to take this person back. It's just a matter of releasing that emotional tie to that person, forgiving them and letting them go. And that's where this obsessive devil is. It's, they're thinking about this heartbreak, and this television to me is always, commercialization. It's about commodities, and love really can be seen as a commodity. It can be seen as something that people treasure, but they use it as a product versus as something that we are born with and that we're sourced with. And that could be where this betrayal came from. Maybe this love was seen more as a commodity and as a product that can just be thrown away. Or not even necessarily that could be thrown away, but something that um, could be easily replaced by another love, that it is, even though it is unconditional at times or conditional, having that maybe love to them feels more conditional than anything. Anyway, so moving forward, we have the Temperance, and I've just mentioned a whole lot about that, but moving into this position though with the Temperance, we do have both of the Queens that are stacked beside it, so it's like, having patience that you're going to choose, or that this King of Pentacles is going to choose between one of these people, or that they're in this third party that we're having here, that someone's going to make the positive choice, or someone's going to allow the divine to, kind of take control of matters of the heart, and just kind of allowing divine timing to take its role. Because at this moment, you're kind of stuck here in this mental prison that you've created on your own with this Eight of Swords. Let's see anything else with that. We're going to move over here to this Queen of Cups, and I think that this Queen of Cups is very. I would like to say that I feel like in some aspects they're very traditional, but they're more educated than they are traditional. Because the Hermit card, or Hermit, excuse me, I don't know where that came from. The Hierophant card is not only about religious aspects and traditions, morals, and values, but it's also about higher education. It's about higher authorities. It's about, in this case, uh, you know, kind of like those, like the legal aspects, not even legal aspects, because that doesn't feel right here. I want to say it's more of like a higher education, or following passion, and moving towards that with like education and such. The higher learning aspect to that card. Um, but I think that that you're definitely tied between these aspects, these two feminine energies, or just these two energies that they represent, and that you need to really grasp some more insight, either through um, through your traditional values and your morals, and letting go of what doesn't serve you, because you. Uh, Either you, or if this resonates with someone else being this King of Pentacles, wants to bring in an offer. There is an offer that does want to come in to this situation and to you, because they eventually want to get to this Ten of Cups. But right now they're kind of, I keep saying that they, I really think that you're kind of stuck into your morals, into your traditions, into your values of protecting who you are and your emotions. Because we're going to move over here away from this Queen of Cups. But with the Hierophant, and then with this Brother of Spray Cans, the Brother of Spray Cans is the Knight of Swords, and bringing in that truth and that clarity. But when I read these cards, using these images, you have a police officer here, who's abides to protect and obey, and to follow traditions and moral standings and society's rules and regulations. And then, excuse me, Hierophant here is, that traditional values that I was mentioning, and following the rules and the regulations. And I hate to say, or not hate to say, but one of the great benefits to Aries is that you do follow your set goals, your set moral standards, and your set boundaries. But it seems like that's what's causing you a lot of problems here, because you really, deep inside you, you want to have the truth be told here. You're spray painting something, you're spray painting a message. Graffiti artists, and street artists in general, they want to bring a message upon the community, upon society. They want to be able to share a part of a story with, everybody. And I feel that that's what you really want to do, but you're really stuck here in, your traditional values, and thinking that there is no other way. And that's where this whole, Eight of Swords is coming out. And it's like, I really feel that you're so torn to pieces. And I personally am an air sign, so I'm really grasping this pain of this Eight of Swords and this Ten of Swords. The great thing is that this Ten of Swords is the end of the cycle. It's the very end. So the next thing that comes in is that Ace of Swords that brings that total clarity. And this is what this knight wants to bring in, is that clarity. They want to offer a little bit of clarity. Um, but it feels like you're stuck between, these two feminine energies, or these two feminine energies is what's getting in your way. So let's see here. What else can we gather? I think once this knight brings in this clarity, I believe that this page will be able to present that solid beginning, or that token. That they're not really the king, so they're not bringing in everything, but we have the king up here and here, so the king wants to bring this in. And I mean, they so badly want it, both aspects, because I'm seeing here this King of Pentacles, it's very bright, it's very abundant, and then our King of Coins here, or Pentacles here, it's kind of dark, so both aspects of that, of the King of Pentacles, the materialistic obsessiveness component, and the abundant and solid, passionate side to them. But they want to bring forth this because they definitely want to have this Ten of Cups. And at the very end, that wanted to come out, that came out the last, is the Fool card. And with the Fool, that's all about new beginnings. So they want a new beginning, and they want a new beginning with you, to have this Ten of Cups, to offer this clarity, to come in. They definitely want to break free and come towards you, to have this, soul connection, because they definitely feel that with you. There's just a lot of heaviness here, and I'm, like I said, I really feel that this is something that's weighing heavily upon the situation. Ironically, the two cards going into the oracle cards that we have here, to top off the reading, we have the magical map shifter, and then we also have the altar priestess. And so, to me, they're both representing exactly the same thing. And with this Fool card popping out as well, they resonate the same, okay? They're resonating the manifestation, the setting it into power. I'm going to actually move this forward so you can kind of, well, you can't see it anyways. But they represent that same thing. They're representing the magician within the tarot. They're representing the ability to manifest. They're representing that there is, this, divine and yourself have been working together to bring forth what you are truly desiring, and that it is here to help you. As long as you do, make sure that you are setting your intentions, you are preparing yourself, so you're doing your inner work, your inner child work. You're really looking at your shadow side of you, and your shadow aspects, so that when this relationship does come in, that you are prepared, and that your vibration is higher, and that you're in a better position than where you were before, and that you're also healing yourself from the past hurts, and healing yourself from the situations. You're forgiving yourself, you're forgiving other people, and you're setting love into the air towards the people that you've done wrong, or that they've done wrong to you. You don't have to love them, but you have to send your vibration, your energy vibration, to them, of love, gratitude, being thankful for the lessons that they have brought towards you and that they have shared with you. On here, with the altar priestess, it says preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. So if you do happen to practice magic, or if you are religious, which it does say here, set your practical, set your intentions, your manifestations, pray, light a candle, be in that higher vibration, to be open to receive, and open to give. Both ends here, depending on which way you normally resonate with, being that opposite. So if you're more of the giver, be open to receive. If you're more of the receiver, be open to give. Let's see if there's any more messages that I'm getting here. I just want you to know here, because this map, the magical map shifter, he's also blindfolded. So have faith and trust that the universe will bring forth what you need in knowledge, and that to be open to the signs and to know when to move forward and when not to, and what you should do. The universe is constantly speaking to us. We just have to listen. We have to be on that resonating level to be able to understand and to hear and to feel and to see. But you will have these aspects highlighted to you, and they will come towards you. And if you don't listen to them, they'll continue coming towards you. And if you're meant to move and to do something and you don't, eventually the universe will bring in a big tower moment. So let's not hope on that end. Well, Aries, thank you so much for allowing me to do your week reading. This week sounds like it's going to be very interesting of where you're at, and I hope that it does bring clarity to your love relationship. I don't really, unfortunately, have too much to offer as far as future energies, because this really seems like in the present of this week, except for to have faith that you will be starting a new beginning, and you will be controlling your own destiny here with this. Um, uh, yeah, I think that's about it. Well, thank you so much for allowing me to do your reading, and we will see you next week. Thank you.